So your friend reads the book of Jonah in line with Matthew chapter 12, which talks about the sign of Jonah as a reference to the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus. And certainly within Christianity, since the time of the early Jesus movement, which compiled and wrote the New Testament, they understood Jonah as being a sort of prophetic sign looking forward to the coming Jesus. But if you only read the text that way, you miss out on a lot, because really what you're only looking at is chapter 2, maybe a little bit where Jonah's in the big fish, what we would call a whale, and a little bit after when he gets out and goes to prophesy against Nineveh. So you're missing large portions of the book. In Judaism, there is a tradition of reading the book of Jonah on the day of Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement, in the afternoon period. And there, the book of Jonah is read as a meditation on repentance, not on a prophecy of a future messianic figure. And there, it becomes a place to think about and contemplate what it means to be truly penitent in your relationship with God, to turn towards God, to deepen one's relationship by forsaking past sins and pursuing a path of righteousness. Now, these are two paths, and there are, I think, other ways. And increasingly, scholarship has been looking at the book of Jonah and asking what other ways can this passage, this brief text be read, to think about who we are as people and how we exercise things like moral agency, which is something which I focus on in my own scholarship. How does Jonah understand what it means to be an individual and an individual with obligations in the world?